What's up, guys? It's Wally, and before you guys go down and check the title again, yes, this is Scarlet Violet, not Sword Shield, and yes, we are using a Clear Amulet Groudon. Now, in the last video with Miraidon, I said that I couldn't wait to get the chance to team build with these legendaries again, and man, I wasn't lying because here we go, we got another great team, and one that I actually really like to use back in Sword Shield, because Groudon was a Pokemon that I like to use a lot, despite the fact that Precipice Blades ends up missing most of the time, but still, being able to pair that with a coaching Pokemon is so incredible because that allows Groudon to end up bulking up a little bit more and also becoming a little bit stronger. Now, unfortunately, we don't have a too restricted format, and even though I say unfortunately, that is actually a good thing. But that means that I can't use Zamazenta to end up going with the coaching into Groudon, so that means we needed to find another Pokemon that has coaching. Now, of course, we could have ended up going with Rillaboom with the Focus Sash as well, because that is Prankster coaching. However, I think that Hitmontop is a great option as well, because you get the Fake Out Pressure as well as Intimidate to be able to go out there with Groudon. And since Groudon does have the Clear Amulet, if you do end up seeing like an Incineroar or another Pokemon that has Intimidate as well, it's not going to be taking any kind of stat drop from it. And any other move that potentially could drop any kind of stat of Groudon isn't going to do anything because that Clear Amulet is going to end up stopping that. So again, Hitmontop and Groudon I think are a really great pair to have out there because that coaching is really going to help out Groudon. Plus, if you end up seeing something like Kyogre, either of the Calorexes, another Groudon, you can end up going with the Wide Guard to stop their spread moves and be able to keep Groudon out there a little bit longer, have them not take any damage, and be able to deal some really good damage with either the Precipice Blades, Heat Crash, or Thunder Punch. Now, Groudon's Terra is the Fire Terra. The main reason for that is because, obviously, you'll end up getting a boosted Heat Crash, and since you do end up setting the sun, that's going to do even more damage. And even though, yes, you do still end up having that weakness to water, and which is part of the reason why we still have Gastrodon on this team, but even though you are still weak to water, there isn't a Terra that you can really terrestrialize into that will take away all of your weakness. At the very best, you can make two of your weaknesses into a resistance and keep one of your weaknesses, or you can end up making all of those things into a neutral hit. So really, that's kind of up to you what you want to do, but I think since Groudon ends up getting that benefit from the Fire Terra as well, I think that's a really good one to end up going with. And again, with that Clear Amulet, you're not going to be taking any attack drops, any defense drops, speed drops, or anything like that, so Groudon's going to be really good out there. Now, obviously, this is a very Sword Shield-like team around it, but honestly, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We'll definitely get a chance to see what happens with all the new Pokemon that come out for Regulation G, obviously like Miraidon, Koraidon, as well as the new Paradox Pokemon as well. So I'm really excited to see what ends up happening with the meta and how that kind of shifts once we get into Regulation G. But we'll definitely find out as time goes on. But for now, let's go with something that we know kind of works, and let's see if we can get to work here in Scarlet and Violet as well. So we'll get into some battles, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here to Stab and Chat, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. But let's get into the battles. Well, looks like we have Rayquaza, and I really wish I would have put Ice Beam back on Gastrodon, but I didn't do that. But that's going to be alright. Here's what we're going to do is we're going to start with our two... obviously our Coaching Mon and Groudon, and then in the back we're also going to end up bringing... Let's bring Whimsicott in. Let's obviously also bring Incineroar too. Obviously we have double Intimidate here, which is going to be great, as well as double Fake Out Pressure too, which is always nice. Now Rayquaza is still going to be a little tough to deal with, especially without Ice and without Dragon, but we'll figure this out. We'll definitely figure this out. Okay, question is, who do they lead with? Ah, okay. I don't know why I was expecting the restricted to come out, but cool. We get the we get the Intimidate. Pardon me. Bring out the Sun, and even though we're gonna end up having to. Actually, no. We don't really have to worry about this now that I'm thinking about it. Because we should have a faster Fake Out. So let's Fake Out over there, and let's also... I'm not upset about going with a Fire Terra here. So let's do that, and let's also go Precipice Blades too. Main reason for that is because, again, we have the faster Fake Out, I think. So we'll be able to obviously stop them, and then, yeah, I would doubt that they end up having Protect. So we'll fake them out, and we should be able to potentially KO them with the Precipice Blades. Obviously, Ice Spinner ain't gonna do anything to us. Beautiful. That bulk is incredible. We hit the Precipice Blades! I can't believe it! We pick up the 1 KO. That's absolutely fantastic. Groudon, I missed you. But wait until we actually miss a Precipice Blades, and definitely be kind of changing my tune on that one. That's alright. Let's go for the coaching now, and Ooh, and Rayquaza, though. Love the shiny. I can appreciate that. Ooh, yeah. Okay. So here's what we're gonna end up doing. I'm gonna go for the coaching. I hate to say it, but I think the strongest move here would probably be Thunder Punch. I should also go with the Heat Crash over there to pick them up too. But they may also Protect. So again, a lot of different things here. So I'm going to actually... I'll go for the Thunder Punch. Let's get some guaranteed damage. Should have went for the Heat Crash, but that's okay. We'll get the coaching. We could get a +1 to our attack, our defense, which is really nice. That's going to help. I don't know if they're going to be a special or a physical. Well, now we know the answer to that question. That's good to know. But we also know that we are faster. So that is a big positive here too. So here's what we're going to do. Let's go for the coaching again. And let's go for the Thunder Punch again. It's alright, as long as it's not like it's like a ground tear or something, we should be fine here. Oh, extreme speed. Oh. Okay, well, that's going to be a problem then. Let's go. Hold on. Let's go! They thought that was going to KO, but no such luck. Let's go. We'll still get the coaching in here. That's beautiful. Man, I can't believe that. Let's go. Oh, man, I totally forgot that they're an extreme speed Pokemon. Hello. That's fine. That's not going to save them from a Thunder Punch, and now they're gone. It's just that now the coaching ain't really going to mean anything because we're going to get KO'd no matter what because of the 4 HP. The good thing is... we only have 2 mons to worry about here. And they already spent their Terra. Ooh, but they are now speed. Okay. I'm gonna go for a close combat up there, and I'm also gonna go for a, trying to think about what the smartest thing to go with here would be. I'm gonna go Protect. Let me think about this. Ooh, that's gonna be rough. Yeah, this is gonna be a -2. Oof. If we even get it up, which we won't, unfortunately. Yeah, especially with a crit, too. I think it still would have been enough anyways, based on the last hit. That'll be okay, though. Let's bring... Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring, obviously, Incineroar out here. We're gonna bait one of them into a Protect, I hope. Oh, that's not going to matter, though, because we're not going to be able to go Prankster Encore into either of them. Okay, well, that's going to be a problem, then. I'm going to go for the Fake Out over there, and I'm going to swap into Whimsicott. So, we're going to be able to put a Tailwind back up. Okay, so no Protects anyways, okay. That's fine, we don't take any damage from this, obviously, with Whimsicott, so that's good. Sun's gone now. Okay, oh, they were going to be Booster anyways, okay, cool. Alright, so... thinking about going with the Flare Blitz over there, and let's go with a Tailwind. I think they're still going to outspeed anyways, but it's worth a shot. We might be better off just... we might have been better off just swapping out and going with a Moonblast. But that's okay. It's okay. Maybe an Acrobatics here, and maybe then a Sacred Sword. I'll just knock off. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's going to take away our Covert Cloak. That'll be okay, though. Sacred Sword, but because, again, they've been intimidated, I think, twice now? Yeah, they weren't going to really do that much damage. That ignores my defense boost, not their offense... I guess things that were taken away. I'm sorry, I can't think of the word right now. Either way, though, I'm pretty happy here. Here's what we're gonna end up doing. Let's go for a Flare Blitz. Actually, in all honesty, just swapping Groudon here, and let's go for a Moonblast up there, and let's go. And that was gonna be it, anyways. Main reason for that is because then we would get another Intimidate and then another Fake Out Pressure as well, and we would have been able to pretty much take care of them. So either way, I think we're going to end up coming out with a victory there, whether they canceled or not. Good game. It looks like we have a Groudon v. Groudon here. So we're going to have to figure out which one here is going to be stronger. Well, since they're bringing Groudon, I think it's going to be pretty important to bring Rillaboom, in all honesty. And, you know, Gastrodon wouldn't be horrible either. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with these two again, and then in the back I'm going to bring Gastrodon, and I'm going to bring Rillaboom as well. Now, they do have Water Absorb, but we do have Storm Drain as well, and that will up our special attack, and again, that's going to be pretty nice. Again, I wish I would have put an Ice move on Gastrodon. But at least we have Yawn, so at least we can get some of them with that. Oh my goodness. Oh boy, okay. Well, the good thing here is at least both of them end up getting intimidated. That's a big positive. So here's what we're going to end up doing. I'm going to go for a close combat onto Incineroar. And let's go for a Protect. I know they're probably still going to try to Fake Out, but in all honesty, if they just try to Fake Out Groudon, well, then maybe we can get a good hit here. If we can do half, that would be dope. Nice. Let's see, what do they do? Oh, even better. You'll love to see that. Good damage, actually. I'm pleasantly surprised on that one. Pleasantly surprised. They do heal up, of course. That's not great. But here's what we're going to do now. Let's go for the coaching. Let's Terra. And let's go for the Heat Crash over into Rillaboom. If this doesn't KO Rillaboom, I'm going to be surprised. Now, if they Terrestrialize and it's not a super effective hit anymore, well, then it would make a lot of sense. But if they stay Grass, I think we should be able to end up taking them out here. Especially after a +1 with the coaching, you know? So I think we're going to be the fastest 2 on the field here. Obviously, they'll go with the Grassy Glide too, but that's not going to do much. We'll get the coaching, get to be +1. They probably will, if they... Yeah, they can't go for a parting shot here. So I would imagine they end up going for a knockoff, which does kind of suck, but we'll be alright, though. Yeah, goodbye, Rillaboom. Goodbye, 1 fake-out pressure of theirs. Ooh. Oh, they just go for the Flare Blitz. Nice. And that brings us down, not even to Sash. You know what? I think we might actually have to... we might actually have to switch the item on them now. Now that I'm thinking about it, we might have to go to, like, I don't know, some kind of berry or something. Because, man, I mean, a Flare Blitz in Sun from Incineroar, like, I understand they might not be, like, EV invested in attack or anything like that, but that still should do a ton of damage. And that did, don't get me wrong, but didn't even bring it down to Sash. Maybe it might just be worth it to, yeah. Alright, Capoeira, you did fantastic. Gastrodon, it is your turn, my friend. Oh. That'll be okay. You know what? And here's what we're going to do as well. Precipice Blades actually wouldn't be bad as long as they do Terrestrialize into water. I think that could be a possibility just to avoid the neutral nature of a Heat Crash right here, too. Because, yeah, that would be a 120 power move, I would imagine. Here we go. That should be the Water Terra. It sure is, and now the Precipice Blades goes to a neutral. It's a huge stab move. We're +1. We just need to hit. That's all there is to it, in all honesty. Now, do they call the swap? They do not, and that Ivy Cudgel goes into the Storm Drain. We're going to be +1. Let's go. The Precipice Blades hits again. We're 100. Or, I'm sorry, we're batting 1,000 here. Let's go. We're hitting it 100% of the time. Batting 1,000. I'm sorry. Got those two just kind of... Oh, that's not great. But that could be a lot worse, trust me. Alright, so here's what we're going to do now. Ooh, Speed Boost. That's not great, but that's going to be okay. All we have to do is protect. And all we have to do is... Do I trust Precipice Blades again? I think we're going to have to try. Is this going to be a Shadow Ball? Nice. Look at that. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. And come on, can we hit both to end this battle? You bet we do. Let's go. Oh man, maybe they actually improved the accuracy and just didn't tell anyone. Who knows? Either way though, thankfully we actually hit all our Precipice Blades here, and we end up picking up all those KOs with Groudon. I think it's absolutely insane, man. I'm surprised they didn't end up bringing their Groudon. But either way, I'm just extremely happy they didn't, and we ended up coming out with a win. Good game. Well, here is the downside to the casual ladder, is you end up seeing the same people over and over again. That's not great, but that's okay. We're still gonna have fun with this. We're just gonna go out with a different set of Pokemon, I think. In all honesty, I doubt that they end up bringing. Yeah, I doubt that they end up bringing Ogerpon this time. In all honesty, I mean, I totally could be wrong. Don't get me wrong, but I'm going to assume that they don't. So here's what we're going to end up doing. I feel bad for not bringing a Whimsicott or Gastrodon here, but here's what we're going to do. Is we're going to end up starting out with... I think we can fake them out this time. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring those two to start again. And let's bring those two as well. Now... yeah, let's bring those two as well. Now here's the thing, though. I would imagine that if they don't start the same thing, they're going to go with something that's going to counter what we ended up doing. However, we're going to do, I guess, not the same thing this time? So, let's see what happens here. I mean, they didn't see us go with the fake out, so it's very possible... it's very possible that... oh, yeah, there it is right there. Okay, perfect. Here's what we're going to end up doing then. We end up getting a fake out and obviously the Intimidate. Oh, they went Clear Amulet too. That is extremely fair. I cannot be upset at that. Nice. Great minds, you know? But here's what we're going to do. We're going to fake out over there because, well, we're faster. Let's not terrestrialize, obviously, and let's just go with the Precipice Blades. Nice. Now, can we take out Incin with this? Ooh, they're a Swords Dance one. That's fair. That's going to be a little unfortunate for us, but... ooh, not quite. But still, we're going to be able to take it out on this next one. And even though they saw the coaching... I think this time we're going to have to go with the Wide Guard. So let's do that. Let's go with the Precipice Blades. And let's stop their... yeah, let's stop their Precipice Blades right here. Perfect. Again, that's what makes Hitmontop just such a great Pokemon here. It's got so many good uses. It's got Fake Out, Intimidate, Wide Guard, like, man. And now we're getting into that regulation now where Wide Guard is becoming even more son of a gun. You know what, though? You know what? We have absolutely... uh-oh. Oh, we're fine. No, we have absolutely hit so many Precipice Blades that we were bound to miss one, so I can't be upset at that. So here's what we're going to do. I think we're going to go for the coaching this time, because I think they're just going to go right out and try to KO Hitmontop. But yeah, we're getting into a regulation here. Perfect. Where... it's really going to be important to kind of have Wide Guard. You have so many Pokemon that have spread moves. You have Groudon with Precipice Blades. You have Kyogre with, Water Spout and Origin Pulse. You have both the Calyrexes with Glacial Lance and Astral Barrage. Like, there's a lot out there that you're going to have to worry about. So, well, you know what? Not ideal, but that happens. Like, that happens. Well, that's unfortunate, but that's okay. Here's what we got here now. Let's go out with Incineroar. We're not going to miss another Precipice Blades. I'm guaranteeing it right here. We are not missing another Precipice Blades. Hey, it's almost a mirror here. Except for they have the not red Groudon. I don't want to say the same nickname that people always call it, but you know. Ooh, what if they bring in? Ooh, what if they bring in Rillaboom here? Either way, let's go with the Precipice Blades here. Is this going to be Rilla? Oh no! Okay. Well, obviously we're not going to get a Fake Out, but if we hit the Precipice Blades, I think we KO. Especially at +1. That's fine. But yeah, Wide Guard's going to be fantastic. As we hit both Precipice Blades. And yeah, Dunzo. Dunzo, that thing's going to fold the Precipice Blades every single time. I wonder what the calc is going to be on Fluttermane to survive some of these moves. But yeah, either way. Again, wide guard is going to be really important, so find your favorite... Oh, this is going to be fine, actually. But yeah, find your favorite and just kind of ride with them, you know? Okay. The good news here is the fact that... oh, they will end up getting another... yeah, they're going to end up getting another Swords Dance here because they have the Fake Out pressure. No. Here's what we're going to do instead. No. Let's swap into Rillaboom, and let's go for the Protect. What I was thinking about doing was going for a knockoff, but I feel like they could end up faking out over there, potentially. And, I mean, if they ended up going for, like a Precipice Blades, they could have done some serious damage. Which is what they were going to do. They didn't go for the fake out, though. Yeah, Rilla, that's what I'm talking about. Beautiful, yeah. They were expecting me to terrestrialize, and I totally get that. I don't blame them. Ooh, Sun's gone, though. Okay. So let's go for the fake out over into Rillaboom. That ain't gonna help, though. Yeah, it's not like we can really terrestrialize. So I'm going to go for the Heat Crash over into Rillaboom. Let's see if we can just pick them up. We knew Groudon was going to Protect. That's perfect. We'll fake them out. Because they don't have Protect, thankfully. And we got the Heat Crash. And we take out Rilla. I wasn't sure that that was going to KO, but thankfully we are heavy enough and strong enough. Because, again, we are with that +1 to be able to take them out. And now... they don't have Terra anymore, but that's okay, because I don't think a Precipice Blades is going to take us out, and I think they realize that, and we end up picking up the victory right there. Let's go, man. Yeah, honestly, Groudon, after one coaching, is going to be so strong that even without the Sun and without the Fire Terra, we're going to be able to pick that up with the Heat Crash over on Rillaboom, and that's actually really good to know now. But dang, again, man, as much as I'm afraid of having Groudon back for other teams, I'm so excited to be able to get to use it again myself. But there we go, good game. Well, we're not going to have to worry about restricteds here because they got 3 of them. This is going to be fun, though. I'm really excited to see what we can do with this. Obviously, we have a couple mons here that are going to be weak to the ground, which is going to be extremely nice. So I think we're still going to end up leading with those two. I think that's going to be pretty smart. In the back, I still think that Incineroar would be pretty good. I really hope we can take out Iron Boulder before Incineroar gets out there, just because of the rock, obviously. And lastly... So much Dragon. I don't think I can really bring Rillaboom, unfortunately. That's tough. I think we might have to bring Whimsicott. I think Whimsicott's going to have to be the play. So let's go with those 4, and let's see if we can take out this this team of legendaries. Because I can guarantee at least 2 of them are going to show up right here, I'm telling you. And I bet you they end up starting out with Koraidon. Watch, like Koraidon and Boulder or something like that. Okay, well, at least I was half right, you know? Alright, understandable. Let's see, are they Inner Focus? They are not. At least we know they're multi-scale. That is good to know. So here's what we're going to do. Let's go for the Precipice Blades. And let's go for the Fake Out up there. Okay, as long as it's not a flying mon. Let's go. I know it misses there, but we hit over there, and that's going to be super effective. And we could say goodbye to them very, very quickly. We get the crit, too. I don't think that we necessarily needed it because... But still, nice to see. Let's go. Who are they bringing out now? Well, they brought all three of them, huh? Nice. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. I think I'm going to go with a Heat Crash over there, and we're also going to end up going with the Coaching. Yeah, that's fine, though. That's not doing too much, obviously. We'll get the Coaching. That's going to do even less, then. That's really nice. What are they going to go with? Ooh, good damage. Going Moonblast, that's rough. Wow, that doesn't even do that much. Very, very nice. I appreciate that a lot, as a matter of fact. So here's what we're going to do. I think we're going to go for a Thunder Punch up there this time. And let's go for the Coaching again. Why not, right? And let's see if we can knock them out. This is going to be really interesting to see. +2. Let's see. Can we do it? Not quite. Okay. That's fair, though. They're gone, which is unfortunate. But let's see what they're going to end up going with. Ah, Draco. Yeah. Okay, that's rough because of the special attack, obviously. Let's go into them. Obviously, we have Fake Out Pressure again. But here's what we're going to do. That's probably what we should end up doing, is Fake Out up there. But instead, I'm going to go for the... Instead, I'm going to go for the Thunder Punch again. And let's go for the knockoff over there. Take them out. Now, they should be faster than us, unfortunately. But let's see if we can survive. That's not ideal. We just gotta hope that they don't have... Nice! What item did we even knock off? I guess no item. Okay. Okay, cool. Sweet. Well, I guess let's go Precipice Blades. And, let's go Parting Shot. Ooh, what's their Terra gonna be? I would imagine Fire? Oh... That's not good. But it'll be alright, though. We'll get our Precipice Blades after this Collision course. Although, I think we can say goodbye to Incineroar. Oh, yeah. You knocked out Incineroar as well as the Torracat and the Litten that was behind it, too. But we get the P-Blades and... One-hit KO, baby. Let's go now. So there we go. Again, I think we've proved enough that Groudon is still as strong as ever, and even though we don't have Dynamax anymore, still pretty strong with Coaching, potential Swords Dance and things like that too. But there we go. Good game. So I know we didn't face a ton of restricted Pokemon there, and I know if we ended up facing something like the Ice Rider Calyrex, Shadow Rider, Calyrex, Kyogre, we definitely would have had much more difficult battles. However, I think we still showed what a great Pokemon that Groudon can be. I mean, obviously those Precipice Blades still miss a good amount of the time. However, when they do end up hitting, that is an extremely strong move. And if Groudon ends up getting a +1 with the coaching beforehand, that's going to take out a lot of things, even if it's just neutral to it. Now, obviously, we have the Clear Amulet on it because we're going to be seeing a lot of Incineroar and other Intimidate Pokemon, and we need to make sure that Groudon doesn't lose any of its attack. That way, that Precipice Blades can still hit pretty hard. And if we get that +1 with the coaching, it's not like they're going to be able to take away that or that defense boost either. So again, Groudon is just going to be such a great Pokemon once we get into Regulation G. So get prepared to see it. Now, obviously, there are a lot of things that can still end up countering it, don't get me wrong, but it's still going to be a really great Pokemon and one that I think is going to be really meta. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like. We'll see you guys next time.